areas with top-quality electrical services, including new construction, remodels, and routine maintenance. Our family and locally owned business responds to your inquiries and provides status books within 24 hours. Call us for a free quote at 620-241-3757 or visit our website at www.headlandelectricinc.com.
McPherson College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. The suites connect the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyle, while leading lives of faith, learning, and service. The college belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KDAZ, with teams that point to sport in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go to theleague.com. Integrity, hospitality, community excellence at the college.
This is Sherry Russell from Farmers Alliance. It's no surprise that winning games have proven record, challenging practices, and a good game plan before the game starts. At Farmers Alliance, we know that having a good game plan for your family's protection before catastrophe strikes is also a key to success. Make sure you're prepared for life storms by talking with your independent insurance agent. If you don't have a plan or you're to do some work, the Farmers Alliance agent can help, and you'll be protected against the physical and financial storms in your life. Talk to your Farmers Alliance agent today.
Advanced Physical Therapy of McPherson offers the most comprehensive physical therapy in the area. Our therapists at Advanced Physical Therapy are trained in multiple specialties such as drum needling, orthopedics, and neurological rehab. If getting in to see your physician is difficult, Advanced Physical Therapy may be able to see you without a referral. We pride ourselves in one-on-one, goal-oriented therapy, helping to straighten and get you back doing the things you love. Call Advanced Physical Therapy or visit our website at apclinics.com and we at physical best.
Hey, little fans, it's Corey Bonars. We're excited for the great year of sports. We've always been proud and supporter of McPherson schools for over 30 years. There's nothing better than seeing kids play, learn, and pursue greatness in a team. As a community, let's work together to make the best experience possible. Be positive, always encourage, let the kids be good bucks, good voters.
Now one minute.
And it's doing so with Brett. Bonding's all over. Same with Omar. He's been at it since February of last year. Corey started the year before that. Guess what? They're all sitting by doing so. What that? What they're doing part? I do use it drive 6% breakfast State Farm. And they're saving up 3% more on the auto insurance. How about you? You ready to get at it and see? Start driving safe and see in McPherson. Did you listen today? This is Mayor not able to figure out New York Road.
Intel is manufacturing quality products from the protection, roll protected, sun protected. Those engineers can produce a high quality finished product for almost any piece of equipment. And those years of experience in the safety and the protection industry will ensure you get a reliable product that satisfies your need. Info, here in Westford and McPherson has got you covered. Check out their website, info.g.com. Wishing all the air and teams.
Coach Kinnaman said last night, we're going to see some stuff out of Northwest. We need to limit the amount of stuff that we see from Northwest. You know, you've got to control the tempo, but also play your game, play to your strengths. I mean, those sound like cliches, and they are, but in Northwest, they have to be true to who they are and let the chips fall where they may. I've said before, I'm excited. We're 3 minutes away, but I want to see the balance that was on display last night in Winfield for the Bullpups, and take care of the basketball. You know, don't be quick, don't hurry, play hard, play unselfishly, and play with a high IQ.
We're going to take our final break here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Tip-off 3 minutes away. When we come back, we'll have those starting lineups and more here from the 810 Varsity Showcase. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Visualize this.
You're clear.
You're seated in front of
2 minutes, please. We may have a national
Pick it
anthem.
up with 2 hands and observe the sizzling all-beef patties loaded with bacon, melted Swiss with both grilled and crispy onions, finished with French onion sauce on a toasted bun. Now visualize how great it tastes, and visualizing doesn't do it justice. Better go to Freddy's and try one for yourself. Get Freddy's French Onion Steak Burger for a limited time. Order at Freddy's.com or on the app.
Out with the old and in with the new. And Allen Samuels in Hutch can get you in your new ride today. They'll pay top dollar for your trade and get you the financing you deserve on your new vehicle as you drive into 2023. New inventory is on the ground. They also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles as well. Trucks, sedans, SUVs. Visit us today on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. You can even shop online 24/7 at AllenSamuelsHutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
1 minute. Now, Prairie Land Partners have service and inspection specials that give you the power of choice and save you money. From mowers and compact construction equipment to the largest tractors and combines that John Deere offers, they have an option for you. They also have Legacy Series specials for older John Deere combines and tractors. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com to schedule
Mitchell,
your
if you want to keep us rolling, they may have the national anthem here. Sorry.
Not a problem, man.
Yeah, we will, so it'll probably be another 3 because I think this guy has like a little
Main, downtown McPherson.
talk
we
that he
offer a wide
does.
variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Janet's doing it, so is Fred. Bonnie's all over it. Same with Omar. Tim's been at it since February of last year. Corey started the year before that. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. What's that? Well, the doing part? Why, they're using the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm. And they're saving up to 30% and more on their auto insurance. How about you? You ready to get at it and save?
Start driving safe and saving in McPherson. State Farm agent Jim LeDuc today.
Discounts may vary. Not available in California, Massachusetts, New York, or Rhode Island.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh, Danny, please stop.
Just getting in the holiday spirit, Julie.
Well, we have lots of holiday goodies at Crable's.
Hams, gift bags, summer sausage and cheese, oh my.
Come see us at Crable's Specialty Meats, 1636 Mohawk Road, just north of McPherson.
Erickson Custom Building has a great plan and a budget suited for your needs. Erickson Custom Building provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for your orthopedic needs. Now seeing physical therapy patients at Sterling College as well as our location in Hutchinson, enhancing the quality of your life and helping you return to the activities you love. Visit Summit online at summitks.com or call 620-665-7766 to make your consultation appointment. Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for exceptional health care.
Ag 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 3 locations in central Kansas. Whether you need home, auto, farm, crop, commercial, or life insurance, we have options for you. Contact one of our agents for a quote today. We would love to have you become part of the Ag 360 family. Ag 360 Insurance, partners in your legacy.
Ag 360 Inman. Call Darren Eddy at 620-755-6023 or Cody Moores at 620-755-7779.
The year-end sale you were
Alrighty,
wishing
Money Man, you
for
can bring
is
us back
here at
after
Allen
this.
Samuels in Hutch.
Please.
Get up to
Gotcha. 20
$5,000 bonus
20
cash
seconds.
on all new 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 trucks, plus 1.9%
15.
financing and no payments until March 2023. New inventory is here. Rubicons, Cherokees, Grand Cherokees. Come see them all at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine or online 24/7 at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always
5,
says,
Come by. Let's be
4,
friends. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. The national anthem has concluded, and now the starting lineups are taking place here from the 810 Varsity Showcase here, hosted by Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. The Bullpups playing the host, the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars, and we will go ahead and introduce those Bullpup starters here. The Bullpup starting Owen Pyle, the Bullpup point guard. The junior wears number 1. He was a double-figure scorer and was 3 of 4 to begin the game from deep last night against Winfield. He stands at 6'1". Corey Mueller is a 6-foot guard wearing number 11. He's been held under double figures this season, but he was the second leading scorer a season ago. Look for him to have a big night tonight. Kaiden Thompson is another guard. He's been the Bullpup leading scorer the past couple weeks to start the season. The junior stands at 6'2", wearing number 13. Creighton Knitz is a 6'2 junior that wears number 23. He was the leading scorer in the season opener against Dodge City with 12 points. Mason Miller rounds out the Bullpup starting 5. He's the lone senior for the Bullpups. He stands at 6'4", wearing number 31. Well, he may be undersized in a majority of the matchups, especially here tonight, but he's shown that he can finish with both hands over lanky defenders. The Bullpups are coached by Kirk Kinnaman in his 28th season as head coach. He comes into tonight 4-1. For Shawnee Mission Northwest, the Cougars are coached by David Birch. They bring 6'3 sophomore Dejion Bennett. He wears number 5 along with number 11 Van Collins. He stands at 6'2" as a sophomore. A senior, 5'10", number 13 Malik Oatis. Number 15 Clayton Haben wears number 15, standing at 6'2" as a junior. Keaton Wagler is a 6'3 sophomore wearing number 23, rounding out the Shawnee Mission Northwest starting 5. So we're ready to rock and roll here from Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. The Bullpups wearing their road red uniforms. White McPherson across the chest, white numerals. Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars across their chest in orange black uniforms with orange trim down the sides. And just like tonight's team, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. Expect dry cleaning and professional shirt service. McPherson Laundry, it's where you take your clothes. So the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars will have the basketball to begin, and the first play is a miss for the Cougars. The Bullpups quickly up ahead and turning it over into the hands of the Cougars.
Little UCLA cut right off the bat by Shawnee Mission. Turnover.
This is number 23, Keaton Wagler with it. And now over to number 13, Malik Oatis.
Oatis kind of went in there out of control, and I feel like he got bailed out by an official. He'll shoot 2.
So the first foul going against the Bullpups, it'll be Owen Pyle's first. So the first free throw from Malik Oatis falls through. Oatis, a 5'10 senior. Second free throw spins in. Kindly home rim, giving the Cougars a 2-0 lead with 7.5 to go.
Little 2-2-1 here.
Bullpups
from Northwest.
Able to break it. This is Knitz with it. Over to the far wing, Corey Mueller knocks it down for 3.
Went and doubled Knitz in the corner, and Mueller was left for an open 3.
3-2 is the Bullpup lead, and now a crossover dribble is Keaton Wagler. Skip pass finding Van Collins. Shot from 3, no good.
Great block out there by Creighton.
Quickly up ahead, Mueller wants the baseline drive, cut off quickly, gets it up top to Thompson. Thompson stuck at the free throw line, now finds Owen Pyle for 3. That one spins in for 3.
Rolls in, great extra pass there by Kaiden.
Owen Pyle knocked down 3 of his first 4 last night in Winfield and was key to the Bullpups getting off to the start that they did. Bullpups now leading 6-2, but open inside is number 5, Dejon Bennett.
Wagler with a great pass inside to Bennett.
So the Bullpup deficit cut down. It's a 6-4 lead. Bullpups able to break the pressure. This is Knitz, tried to drop it off to Miller, but it's stolen by the Cougars, and quickly up ahead it's Oetis missing the layup, and quickly up ahead it's Knitz across the timeline, but now being hounded by Malik Oetis, and the double team comes. And they will call a foul going against Oetis.
You know, Northwest is going to try to double team or take it or trap made basket or missed basket. So you need to be aware where you are and stay out of the corners.
So Kaiden Thompson will inbound here in front of us. Creighton Knitz will get the Pups into their offense. They lead 6-4 with 5:50 to go in this first quarter of action. Gavin Weedle just checked into the game. They'll go inside to him. Shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Pups.
Gavin may have been raked across the arms, but I guess we play on.
The Pups will inbound out of an offset box. And the pass is stolen. They will say that Thompson tried to get the steal back while standing on the baseline. So it'll be Cougar basketball as Gabe Pyle will check in for the Pups. And Pyle had, my stats may not be the most correct, but he was around 15 points last night.
Well, Gabe is going to try to provide some energy, some great shooting. Bullpups in a 1-3-1.
And some pressure being applied in the backcourt, and a foul going against the Bullpups.
They got Gabe.
McPherson foul number 24, Gabe Pyle.
So Pyle quickly into the game and into the stat column, picking up his first.
Bullpups will stay in this 1-3-1.
This is number 11, Van Collins with it. Now a deep three being hoisted by Keaton Wagler. No good. Offensive rebound goes to the Cougars, but Clayton Habron couldn't stay with it. It was last touched off of him out of bounds.
Well, you know, Bullpups, Coach Kinnaman wants everyone blocking out. He's not gonna accept anything less. Oh, cross-court pass.
Fortunate that the Bullpups able to remain with possession, and behind the back, almost had his pocket picked, was Owen Pyle. They're going to call a foul against Clayton Haben.
You know, Shawnee Mission Northwest, very physical, and you know, they're counting on the officials not calling every foul when they choose to play this style. They figure that the officials are going to let them play.
And so far this season, the Bullpups have definitely brought a physical brand of basketball to the court, but here in this one, they're being out-physicaled early, fortunate to remain with the possession. This is Corey Mueller at the top of the key. Looking to dance with Keaton Wagler. And now Kaiden Thompson finding Gabe Pyle. Pyle well off the mark on the jumper. The Cougars up ahead. This is Van Collins. Collins elbow jumper off the back iron, rebound to Corey Mueller of the Bullpups.
Bullpups doing a great job of holding Shawnee Mission Northwest to one shot. Great pass.
Inside, it's Thompson sticking with it for two.
Kaiden Thompson.
So Kaiden Thompson into the scoring column for the Pups tonight. So this is Van Collins, has his pass stolen by Gabe Pyle. He had a number of steals last night. Back and forth they go. Kaiden Thompson back to Pyle. Pyle can't get the layup on the left side to go. And now it's the Cougars on the other side. Missing the layup, rebound to Corey Mueller. And now once again up ahead, stolen by the Cougars.
Up and down we go. Northwest wants a frenetic pace. McPherson wants a frenetic pace.
As Keaton Wagler knocks down a deep three. Cutting into the Bullpup lead, and now Mason Miller left open up ahead. Pump fake to get the man up in the air and able to put it in for two. The frantic pace comes winding to an end as Cougar head coach David Birch elects to call timeout here with 3:46 to go.
Substitutions for both teams coming.
So we'll catch our breath, we'll step aside, but want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pile Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pile Law has over 25 years of helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Want something rich, creamy, and refreshing?
30 seconds, please.
Oreo cookie peppermint shake is here. We take Oreo cookies and chopped peppermint candy and mix it with our freshly churned chocolate and vanilla frozen custard. Don't believe us? Then try it today because it's only here for a limited time. Have it for a treat by itself or after indulging into one of Freddy's mouth-watering steak burgers at Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase here at Shawnee Mission at Northwest High School. Bullpups leading by a score of 10-7, 3:46 to go here in this first period of action. For those of you just now tuning in, it was a 69-61 Bullpup girls victory, about a couple hours ago as they defeated the number 4 team in Class 5A, the St. James Academy Thunder. So they will head into the break with a 5-1 record. Now the Bullpup boys looking to move to 5-1 as well as Corey Mueller comes up with a steal and breakaway layup.
Grant, this is going to be a frenetic pace for the entire game, I believe. McPherson has found, those teams that like to press don't like pressure.
And now a three-pointer from the top of the key going through for Devin Bolton. 12-10 is the Bullpup lead. And breaking the pressure are the Bullpups. This is Knitz attacking the basket. And big number 52, Ethan Taylor, there to reject his shot. He stands at 6'9" as a freshman.
He's a space eater.
So with 3 minutes to go, it'll be the Cougars with the basketball. Avon Riley will play catch in the backcourt with Devin Bolton.
Bullpups are man-to-man now.
This is Kaiden Thompson guarding Bolton. And the Cougars get into their offense, working it around the perimeter through Taylor. Ethan Taylor over to Avon Riley. Now Keaton Wagler dancing with Owen Pyle, and his elbow jumper falls through.
Northwest showed a little KU set from the days of Roy Williams there. Were able to get the shot they wanted.
This is Creighton Knitz dropping it off to Mason Miller. Miller stuck under the basket. Now kicking it out to the perimeter. Corey Mueller would get the Pups into their offense. Mueller, left-hand dribble, fading away, and another rejection by Ethan Taylor. 6'9" and more than likely a 7-foot wingspan. This is Kaiden Thompson looking to take it inside. Thompson loses his dribble, finds Mason Miller from about 16 feet, and makes it.
If you can get Mason on that from 13 to 15 feet, hey, sausage gravy.
And Miller extending his range on that one. Typically, he's about an elbow and in kind of guy. Bullpups with a 14-12 lead, just under 100 seconds to go, and now Miller showing the length, coming up with a block.
And off of Northwest, so the Bullpups will get the possession.
So now a substitution being made by the Cougars, and I was listening intently because number 41 entering the game is not on our roster, and he was not announced when he entered, so glad to know that we're on the same page as the PA announcer. Creighton Knitz on the baseline drive finds Corey Mueller knocking down the corner three.
That's his second three of the night. One from the left wing and one from the left baseline.
So Corey Mueller extending the Bullpup lead to 17-12 with 1:10 to go, and a traveling violation going against the Cougars.
The Bullpups have gone, they started out man, they went to the 1-3-1, now back man. We'll see how this goes. This is looks like Shawnee Mission Northwest is having difficulty with the man-to-man.
Bullpups doing a good job breaking the Cougar pressure. Corey Mueller thought about a three and now drops it off to Miller. Miller, high arcing floater, can't get it to go, and the tip will sail over the Cougar bench, and it'll belong to the home Northwest Cougars.
You know, Grant, I have to make this point. Owen Pyle, he was about to be trapped, and he knew it, and he was smart enough to maintain his dribble and get out of the trap.
And that's one thing that's great about these guys that are now juniors. They got so much experience as sophomores, and now it shows. The Cougars able to go inside to the big man. Ethan Taylor can't get it to go, but he's stuck with it on the offensive rebound, and now he's going to be heading to the line to shoot two.
McPherson foul number 31, Mason Miller, his first personal.
So Mason Miller will pick up his first, and we'll see what the form looks like from the 6'9" freshman. Pure.
Yes, softest church music.
Almost heard the sound of the net from where we're standing. Second free throw after a couple dribbles. Once again, Pure. So the 6'9" freshman showing that he's got a little bit of touch, as well as Creighton Knitz looking to go coast to coast. Blocked off the backboard by Ethan Taylor.
I think that was a great take by Creighton. It just got rejected.
And that, I mean, Knitz almost met him at the rim, and just Ethan Taylor, we can't emphasize enough that he makes Mason Miller, standing at 6'4", look like a small guy. Three-pointer well off the mark for the Cougars. 10 seconds to go here in this first quarter of action. Gabe Pyle will get the Pups into their final set to Thompson. Thompson in and out dribble, being guarded by Devin Bolton, and his floater is in for two as time expires on that first quarter.
You know, end of the quarter. I'll come back after we take a break.
19-14, Bullpups first quarter lead. We'll be back with the second quarter when we return. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM at KMCP.
Out with the old and in with the
30
new.
seconds,
Your
please.
Alan Samuels and Hutch can
How
get
long?
you in
30.
your new ride today.
Gotcha.
They'll pay top dollar for your trade and get you the financing you deserve on your new vehicle as you drive into 2023. New inventory is
15.
on the ground. They also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles as well. Trucks, sedans, SUVs. Visit us today on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine. You can even shop online 24/7 at AlanSamuelsHutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
5,
let's be friends.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. Grant and Dave Barrett with you from the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. Bullpups leading 19-14. What have you seen in this first quarter?
Grant, a frenetic pace. Both teams are comfortable getting it up and down. Ethan Taylor, the 6'9" freshman for Shawnee Mission Northwest, has made an impact on this ball game. But you know, McPherson is knocking down shots. I believe they've hit a total of three. They've hit a total of 3 threes in the first quarter. I think one from Owen and 2 from Mueller. So
that would be correct. Mason Miller, they tried to go with a set play out of the break, and a traveling violation going against the Pups.
You know, my point right before the half or the quarter was Kaiden Thompson just made a play, and sometimes coaches need to allow players to play, and I think Coach Kinnaman has done a great job of that. Let your best player make a great play.
This is Ethan Taylor handing off to a teammate, and now back up top. This is Malik Oedis splitting a hedging Miller, and now floating. Can't get it to go, but Ethan Taylor there to clean it up, kicking it outside to Avon Riley. Can't get the 3 to go. Offensive rebound going to Oedis of the Cougars, but he was standing on the baseline. Bullpups fortunate there on that possession.
You know, Coach Kinnaman is a little bit upset because Ethan Taylor did get that second shot. You know, the Bullpups pride themselves in blocking out and doing things fundamentally correct. That didn't happen that time.
So now back to live action. The Bullpups will have to face pressure from the Cougars, and they're able to do so easily. 2-on-2. Kaiden Thompson drops it off to Mason Miller with the left hand over Taylor.
A hesitation move by Mason Miller got him that basket. Otherwise, it would have been blocked.
19-14 is the Bullpup lead here. As we look, yeah, we're trying to get that score. I believe they did not count that basket for Miller. It should be 21-14. So
Yep, corrected, yep.
So that is why we have a brief break in the action.
Grant, I think we're about to see a play we're familiar with. Let's see if it works.
So out of a box set, the Pups go. Mason Miller to Gabe Pyle. And the Bullpups will now go back into their dribble handoff offense.
Shawnee Mission Northwest defended the play very well.
Corey Mueller will get a screen from Mason Miller. They'll go pick and roll. Miller on the attack, and now kicks to Kaiden Thompson. Thompson's three-pointer just long.
I think we got what we wanted. The shot just didn't go down for us that time.
Quickly up ahead, this is Clayton O'Hobbin. And over to Van Collins. Collins guarded by Owen Pyle. A stop and pop, no good. 15-foot jumper there by the Cougars. Good defense by Owen Pyle. Now Mason Miller from the block. A whistle and a tie-up. Possession arrow belonging to the Cougars.
You know, none of these players for Shawnee Mission Northwest are shy about putting the shots up. I guess you limit your turnovers that way.
So the Bullpups looking to keep them off the glass as Ethan Taylor checks out for the Cougars. We'll see what the Bullpups are able to do here, and come up with a steal is Gabe Pyle. Good help side defense from the sophomore.
Shawnee Mission Northwest was trying to get a speed cut on the backside. It wasn't there.
Corey Mueller and Creighton Knitz try and go pick and roll. The Bullpups have 5 guards out there, Creighton Knitz being the tallest, standing at 6'2". Now on the drive is Mueller, putting it up and in against Dejon Bennett.
You know, we talk about playing with great pace. Corey Mueller is playing with great pace tonight. Not afraid of the moment.
23-14 is the Bullpup lead. Hesitation dribble by Oatis. Floater from the paint, no good. Tipped out of bounds, it'll belong to the Pups.
In for the Cougars, number 10, Devin Bolton.
Devin Bolton will check in for the Cougars with 5:20 to go before the teams hit the halftime locker room.
You know, Shawnee Mission Northwest, they run some really good initial sets, and then when those sets break down, it's kind of a free-for-all.
And now Gabe Pyle up ahead. Go ahead and say it.
Yes.
A bounce pass?
Is a slower pass. You know, there is a time and a place for it, but across court bounce passes, it's a slower pass, and you see it a lot at many levels.
Gabe Pyle had a beautiful bounce pass in that contest against Andover to get Kaiden Thompson a beautiful circus layup as the Cougars able to get it to go. Keaton Wagler for 2. Bullpups once again facing the pressure, and Malik Oatis goes through Corey Mueller to almost come up with a steal.
Malik Oatis is a jet.
He is.
He is a jet.
So far, the fastest guy we've seen this season. Obviously, your first game of the season, but out of the 5 that I've seen, very impressive.
He defends well, a tad bit out of control on the offensive end, but he doesn't waste it. He uses everything. He gives it his all.
This is Creighton Knitz with it on the far wing. Able to squeeze it into a tight window to Kaiden Thompson. Thompson to Owen Pyle. Pyle to Knitz. The Pups go inside to Miller. Miller stuck with his dribble. Now to the free throw line. All the way to the basket is Owen Pyle.
You know, there was no help there once Pyle got past Oatis. He was able to get in for a left-handed layup.
Keaton Wagler with it, getting it to Malik Oatis. Oatis guarded by Thompson. May have gotten away with a travel, but a Euro step miss goes up ahead to the Pups. Bounce pass, layup, Owen Pyle.
2 beautiful bounce passes that connected.
Beautiful, beautiful basketball being shown by the Bullpups at the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. They lead 27-16 here with 3:49 to go in this second quarter. And this timeout is brought to you by Pile Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pile Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So a 27-16 Bullpup lead. What have you seen here in this second quarter, Dave?
Well, again, it's pace, but I feel like McPherson, we talked about those teams after back-to-back games. Which team settles in first and looks more like themselves? I mean, I think we're still kind of in the feeling out stages, but I think McPherson has found something with their half court, man-to-man, get in your face and rebound the basketball.
The pace has been frenetic, and now head coach David Birch definitely taking his time to get his team organized in that Cougar huddle.
Now, let's see what kind of set, because, I mean, McPherson's now up 11 with 3:49. They need a basket. And now Ethan Taylor is back on the bench, the 6'9" freshman. The size advantage is it's even right now with the 10 on the floor.
We saw the Bullpups go with 5 guards before the timeout break, and now the Bullpup starters are on the court. And now in a 2-3 zone, they leave Keaton Wagler open and more than likely won't see the zone look again for the Pups.
Yeah, they ran a little corner play with a baseline pick, and Wagler hit the 3.
Mueller behind the back and now squeezing it into some tight traffic. They play a little catch. Kaiden Thompson to Corey Mueller. Mueller with his 3rd three-pointer of the night.
You know, if Mueller's going to keep hitting that baseline 3, it's going to be a long night for Northwest.
30-19 is the Bullpup lead as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. Keaton Wagler once again left open for 3. Good strong rebound by Mason Miller. 3-on-1, Kaiden Thompson with a drop-off pass to Creighton Knitz.
This is fundamental basketball.
Sharing is caring. Yes. Kaiden Thompson sharing the love with Creighton Knitz there. This is Devin Bolton losing his dribble, has to find Malik Oatis. Now on the baseline drive, it's Avon Riley to Bolton. Bolton on the drive. Bodies hitting the deck. No call. May not have been even contact that it sounded like from up here. Thompson to Mueller. Mueller on the drive. All the way to the basket. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact both ways, and now it's the Cougars up ahead. It's Oatis spinning. Can't get it to go. Kaiden Thompson on the rebound. Bullpups 3-on-3. Thompson looking to go coast to coast. Has his shot blocked. Tipped around, and a hold going against the Cougars.
Hey, Grant, we have our work cut out for us. I can't even give you analysis. Everything is going so quickly. They are getting up and down the court.
Hard to catch my breath as the Bullpups currently leading 32-19. I'm taking full advantage of the dead ball opportunities.
Well, you know, I really think this pace actually favors McPherson. I think McPherson is comfortable going fast, and I think Northwest thinks they are.
Good analysis. This is Owen Pyle at the top of the key to Creighton Knitz at the free throw line. Knitz loses his dribble there, gets it to Mason Miller. Now Owen Pyle thought about stepping back and hoisting a 3, and now they go inside to Miller. Miller against size, can't get it to go, tried to stick with his rebound, but definitely the 6'9" Ethan Taylor making it as difficult as he can on Miller.
You know, I felt like there was some body contact, but they are letting them play, and it's up to the players to adjust to the physicality of the ball game. This is good. This is just good basketball.
Sure is. We saw a great girls game take place where the Pups won 69-61 against St. James as the Cougars, Van Collins gets it to go underneath on the layup.
You know, and now Shawnee Mission Northwest, they are settling back. They've taken off the full court pressure. they're not able to get those easy baskets.
So a foul going against the Cougars on Creighton Knitz as he drives to the basket. The Pups will take it out of bounds in front of the Cougar bench. 54 seconds before the teams hit the halftime locker room. Gabe Pyle with the basketball, getting the Pups into their offense. Hesitation dribble, now gets a screen from Miller. To the corner, this is Hoxie. Hayden Hoxie spinning, getting into the paint, floats it up with the left hand, no good. He's able to stick with it. Find Creighton Knitz at the top of the key for three, off the mark.
Now it's 30 seconds left. Northwest is going to come back down, and I know they're going to shoot it and not settle for one shot.
We will see. This is Avon Riley at the top of the key, kicking to a teammate in the corner for three, rattling it in. And as you mentioned, leaving time for the Bullpups. 12 seconds to go. Kaiden Thompson across the timeline. 8 seconds now. He holds up a fist, and the Pups go 4 low. Thompson dancing with Riley. Kicking to the corner, Knitz. Knitz for three at the buzzer. He gets it to go.
2 straight quarters. Put the ball in Kaiden Thompson's hands, and he's going to make a play.
At the half, the Bullpups 35, the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars 24. Back with our Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report when we return. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase on 98.9 FM KMCP.
You're listening to the Great
Clear.
Federal Credit
Thank you.
Union halftime.
We can go with a 4-minute, please.
Federal Credit Union.
Gotcha.
Let us catch our breath, because holy cow.
98.9.
Should I leave in the halftime report that's in here?
The McPherson Bullpups
I didn't update it.
Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for your orthopedic needs. Now seeing physical therapy patients at Sterling College as well as our location in Hutchinson, enhancing the quality of your life and helping you return to the activities you love. Visit Summit online at summitks.com or call 620-665-7766 to make your consultation appointment. Summit Surgical and Pinnacle Rehabilitation and Sports Performance, together for exceptional health care.
Ag 360 Insurance is an independent agency with 3 locations in central Kansas. Whether you need home, auto, farm, crop, commercial, or life insurance, we have options for you. Contact one of our agents for a quote today. We would love to have you become part of the Ag 360 family. Ag 360 Insurance, partners in your legacy.
Ag 360 Inman. Call Darren Eddy at 620-755-6023 or Cody Moores at 620-755-7779.
Always see the price of capsules and dealer for details. The year-end sale you were wishing for is here at Allen Samuels in Hutch. Get up to $5,000 bonus cash on all new 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 trucks, plus 1.9% financing and no payments until March 2023. New inventory is here. Rubicons, Cherokees, Grand Cherokees. Come see them all at the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine or online 24/7 at allensamuelshutch.com. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. With a family myself, I know how important managing expenses are. If you are thinking about shopping your family's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been saving families across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Pyle Law is a Kansas personal injury law firm. We handle cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now is the time to call for your free consultation. I'm Liz Pyle, and my husband Tom has over 25 years of personal experience in all matters relating to Kansas personal injury law. Tom will take the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walk you through the complicated process of seeking compensation for your personal injuries or loss. Contact Pyle Law at 620-241-9000.
Since 1951, Headland Electric Incorporated has been serving McPherson and the surrounding areas with top quality electrical services, including new construction, remodels, and routine maintenance. Our family and locally owned business responds to your inquiries and provides estimates within 24 hours. Call us for a free quote at 620-241-3757 or visit our website at www.headlandelectricinc.com.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
Hutchinson Community College is enrolling now for spring. Take classes in Hutchinson, McPherson, Newton, or online. They're affordable, convenient, and flexible. Call 888-GO-HUTCH or email admissions@hutchcc.edu today.
The Bethany College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. Bethany Swedes connect with the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyles while leading lives of faith, learning, and service.
30
Bethany
seconds.
College belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KCAC with teams in 22 sports in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go to BethanySwedes.com. Integrity, hospitality, community, excellence, Bethany College.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpups currently lead by a score of 35-24 over the host of this 8-10 varsity showcase, the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars. Dave, we haven't had the luxury of having those first half stats being brought to us, but talk about what you've seen here in that first half of action.
Speed, speed, speed. Some under control, some out of control. One of my takeaways is that it seems that once McPherson gets into their half-court sets, they're very deliberate and they're waiting for their opportunity. Fundamentally, if Northwest makes a mistake, if they double, if they get caught, if they try to double and we can pass out of the double team, and we're taking advantage. Corey Mueller, I believe, has 3 threes in the first half. Owen has 1. Creighton has 1, and it's. I really think Northwest is better suited with Ethan Taylor on the floor.
Definitely.
But they want to play fast, and that kind of takes Ethan out of the ball game on the offensive end. You know, if I had my druthers, a 6'9" skilled big freshman who can make free throws, I'm going to make sure he touches it on the offensive end.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's those are kind of my assessment of the first half. Now I expect Northwest to come back like they started the game, full court pressure. I mean, they're down 11, and in these high school games, these quarters go by quickly. So you have to make. You have to make a run at some point. I mean, we saw it in the first game where St. James made a run, multiple runs at the McPherson girls. But wow, we have I'm excited about the second half. You know, for McPherson, I think it's about taking care of the basketball. For Northwest, it's getting quality shots. It'll be interesting.
2.5 to go before we begin this third quarter. We're going to step aside one final time before joining you in that third quarter as the Bullpups lead 35-24 here at the half. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the 810 Varsity Showcase on Ad Astra Radio and 98.9 FM KMCP.
You're clear.
Janet's doing
Thank
it.
you.
So is Fred.
2 minutes,
Bonnie's
please.
Same with Omar.
Gotcha.
Tim's been at it since February of last year. Corey started the year before that. And guess what? They're all saving by doing so. What's that? Well, the doing part? Why, they're using the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm. And they're saving up to 30% and more on their auto insurance. How about you? You ready to get at it and save?
Start driving safe and saving.
I might invest me in a
State Farm agent Jim LeDuc today.
camera like Trip has.
Available in California, Massachusetts, New York, or Rhode Island.
For over 80 years, Farm
I
Bureau
might invest in a
Financial
camera like
Services
Trip
has
has.
served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years.
Well, I remember Kenneth at the wedding had a smaller version of it, and the one picture that he took that I saw was, well, I mean all of them.
#1 ag insurer across our territory.
with that as well, or no?
SNL-PNC Group.
I don't know, that does seem kind of old school.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kinston with McPherson Dental Care. At McPherson Dental Care, we have multiple registered hygienists on location to help schedule your family for convenience. You will receive high-quality dental care and build positive relationships with our experienced staff in a pleasant and reassuring atmosphere. We are always accepting new patients, so be sure to give us a call at 620-241-5000 or visit us at our website at McPhersonDentalCare.com for more information. McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles. 30 seconds.
Since 1951, Headland Electric Incorporated has been serving McPherson and the surrounding areas with top-quality electrical services, including new construction, remodels, and routine maintenance. Our family and locally owned business
15.
responds to your inquiries and provides estimates within 24 hours. Call us for a free quote at 620-241-3757 or visit our website at www.headlandelectric.com.
4,
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. Grant and Dave Barrett back with you from the 810 Varsity Showcase being hosted by Shawnee Mission Northwest. Of course, Mitchell Bruce is the rock star behind the scenes, and want to thank you for joining us for this third quarter of action as the Bullpups currently lead by a score of 35-24 over the Cougars. Pups right away going to a set play. Corey Mueller on the drive, trying to drop it off to Mason Miller, but has his pass stolen.
I think Corey had something there, but it closed quickly on him.
This is Keaton Wagler, knocked down a couple threes for the Cougars in that first half. And now on the drive, it's Clayton Haben, and an offensive foul. It'll be Bullpup basketball.
Mason Mueller staying there, staying home, and great take. Great take of the knockdown.
Mason Miller doing a great job sacrificing his body, and now Corey Mueller will try and get open. He does so, and he will tell his teammates to evacuate the backcourt, and he'll bring it across himself. Creighton Knitz with it. Owen Pyle, free throw line jumper off the mark. Miller tried to keep it alive off the backboard, but it is rebounded out to Clayton Haben. Coming up on 1 minute off the clock in this third quarter of action. Neither team scored yet in this period. Now on the drive, it's Deshaun Bennett. Has his shot blocked momentarily, and on the rebound, it goes to Malik Oedis, who is able to get a couple Bullpups in the air to draw a foul, which we'll see which Bullpup the officials will elect to call this one on.
I think Mason Miller blocked that by chance.
First free throw gets the friendly bounce for Malik Oedis. Second free throw didn't hold the follow through as it remains a 10-point Bullpup lead. This is Kaiden Thompson handing off to Owen Pyle. Pyle to Knitz, Knitz to Miller as they run their offense. This is Mueller now kicking to the corner. Kaiden Thompson. Thompson corner three. Looked good, but spins out.
You know, McPherson has gotten had two opportunities on the dribble drive, dribble handoff sets. Just shots have not gone for him.
Keaton Wagler losing his dribble near the block. Finding Van Collins. Collins on the drive and now kicking to Clayton Haben. Shot no good. Rebound to the Bullpups.
Might be a layup here.
Mason Miller quickly up ahead from the block. Couldn't get it to go. Coming up on 6 minutes in this third quarter. Scoring has been minimal to begin this third quarter. Shot no good from the Cougars as the rebound goes to Miller. So Kaiden Thompson will get the Bullpups into their offense. Handing off to Knitz, Knitz to Pyle. Now Owen Pyle thought about a three, Now we'll pass to Corey Mueller. Mueller will run into Creighton Knitz on the dribble handoff, and now Knitz on an in-and-out dribble has his shot blocked by Keaton Wagler.
Again, a lot of contact, but that's been the story of the game.
So now the two will go at it on the other end. Wagler dancing with Knitz, gets Knitz in the air, and another block by Mason Miller. And now Oatis has it in the corner, gets it back up top to Van Collins. And now a beautiful drop-off pass goes to Deshaun Bennett, in for two for the Cougars. And Coach Kinnaman can kind of get the sense that the offense has been stuttering, so he'll go ahead and take a timeout. I believe it'll be a 30-second timeout, but want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. Call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So I mentioned the sputtering offense. Coach Kinnaman calling a timeout here. What is he drawing up here in the huddle?
Well, I think we may see a flash, some kind of back cut, back door, high post, where the high post will look for the wing cutting. We'll see. You know, Shawnee Mission Northwest has come out a lot more deliberate and a lot more patient this half.
Now they will press the Bullpups full court. It appears to be 2-2-1. Gabe Pyle will lead Kaiden Thompson, but led too far. It's stolen by the Cougars. Going coast to coast is Malik Oatis. Can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound is ripped away by Corey Mueller. 2-on-1 go the Bullpups. Mueller wants to go coast to coast. Contact, and he'll be heading to the line to shoot two.
You know, I think Corey made a great decision there, Grant, by keeping the ball on that 2-on-1. He did not have an angle to give it to Kaiden. It's a great decision.
So Mueller will head to the line where last season he knocked down 2 free throws in the exact same spot to ice the game against Baser Linwood, solidifying the win. Missing the first attempt there as Gavin Weedle will check in as Mason Miller gets a breather. Oatis also checking out for the Cougars. Bolton checking in for him as Miller goes 1 for 2. Mueller goes 1 for 2 that trip at the line.
Now let's see what Shawnee Mission comes up with in this possession.
4:40 to go here, third quarter. Bullpups leading by 9, 36-27. This is Avon Riley of the Cougars spinning against Corey Mueller.
Got him a 4 out, 1 in.
Now the Cougars pulling it back near the timeline. They want Davian Bolton on the backdoor cut. Now loses his dribble at the free throw line. Goes to the corner. It's Wagler.
Great help defense by the Bullpups.
They leave a man open momentarily. A three-pointer, no good. Rebound going to Kaiden Thompson. Thompson gets a screen from Weedle, and now will go to the wing to Knitz. Knitz took 1 dribble and then picked it up. Now has to find Gavin Weedle. Weedle from the block, and now Corey Mueller looking to back his way in. Can't get the shot to go. Gavin Weedle and Avon Riley both tipping it simultaneously. They will say that it was last touch off of the Cougars. So the Pups will inbound out of an offset box. They'll get it inside to Gavin Weedle. Weedle puts it up. No good.
Nothing there. Bullpups 1 and done there. Northwest back in transition.
A blocking foul going against Gabe Pyle as Mason Miller and Owen Pyle are awaiting at the scores table.
We don't have a number for 41 for Shawnee Mission Northwest. And, you know, I believe he is their designated shooter. I think his job when he is out there is if he's open, shoot it.
Do have a timeout on the court. Our timeout's brought to you by Pyle Law, but 3:44 to go here in this third quarter of action. 36-27 is this lead, and looking back at the halftime score of 35-24, it's only been 3-2, 3-1. So how do both teams go about scoring in this third quarter?
Oh gosh, Grant, you know there's so many comparisons. I mean, it was the pace in the first half was frenetic. So I think it's whichever team can operate their half-court offense successfully. It seemed that the transition baskets have been non-existent here the first 4 minutes.
It's been a defensive battle in these first 3.5 minutes. Shot may have been deflected by Knitz. Rebound going to the Bullpups following the Wagler miss. So this is Owen Pyle over to Kaiden Thompson. They go inside to Miller. Miller tries to put it up against the 6'9" freshman with the left hand. May have been partially blocked. So this is Wagler going pick and roll. And now players hitting the deck. It goes to the Pups.
Great job by Kaiden Thompson getting on the floor.
And it always seems to be that the first person to the floor ends up coming away with the loose ball, and that time that showed true as Kaiden Thompson was the first to the floor. As
Ethan Taylor making his presence felt with another block.
Owen Pyle trying to get it past the outstretched arms, but unable to do so as Avon Riley gets it to go on the other end, but they will wave it off as the foul came before the shot went in.
Grant, that was really close, really close.
Second personal, team foul number 3. And for the Cougars, number 12, Khalil Moses.
So a 36-27 score, 2:42 to go. Go ahead.
Northwest trying to get something off of the corner action.
Khalil Moses, corner three, no good. Tipped around, remaining with the Cougars and putting it up and in. Now we'll see if Mason Miller is able to chase it down and kind of reset the offense, but now Creighton Knitz has a full head of speed, and now loses his dribble near the block. Finds Gabe Pyle hesitating, now spinning, trying to create some space against Devin Bolton, who is hounding him defensively. Knitz refusing the screen on Miller, tries the reverse layup and a foul going against the Cougars, and Khalil Moses can't believe it.
Yep. Great take there by Creighton.
Cougar foul number 12, Khalil Moses.
Khalil was a little bit unlucky there, but
it appears that he was asking the official, what did I do? It did appear that he was simply standing there with his hands straight up, as unfortunately my saying goes, ball don't lie.
Yes.
So Knitz looking to make it a 11-point Bullpup lead. Second free throw looks better and in. He goes 1 for 2 that trip.
Final 1:17 of the third quarter.
Avon Riley gets the floater from the paint to go. Now 1 minute to go here from the 8-10 Varsity Showcase, the final game of this showcase. Creighton Knitz driving for 2.
Great take by Creighton. Northwest came with some full court pressure, and the Bullpups were able to handle it.
42-31, Bullpups leading, and now getting caught in between. Kind of a tough situation there for Corey Mueller. Just
unlucky. Just unlucky.
Got the hand caught in the cookie jar, but just a simple reach-in foul. It'll be the Cougars to inbound from the side as Hayden Hoxie checks in for the Bullpups.
Couple of substitutions right before as the quarter comes to an end. Would not be surprised that if the Bullpups get the ball back, you might see more substitutions.
Devin Bolton to the corner. Tyler Salmon knocking it down.
As I said, Grant, he has one job.
This is Hoxie.
Make threes.
Gets rid of it before the double team, and now Gabe Pyle thought about a three. He could have easily taken it in front of his bench. He may have heard some voices creeping in the back of his head with 20 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Time and score.
We'll see if the Bullpups can convert on 3 straight buzzer beaters before this third quarter comes to an end. Thompson to the corner Pyle. He puts it on the deck. That one can't get it to go as time expires on this third quarter of action.
After 3 quarters are
The Bullpups will go into the fourth quarter leading by a score of 42-34. Hopefully you're able to join us. It's been a great one so far here at the 810 Varsity Showcase. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
You're clear. 1 minute, please.
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know exactly what you need. That's why for 80 years at Farm Bureau Financial Services, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
Have you been putting off dental care or maybe looking for a new dentist? At Lions Dental Care, you will receive high-quality dental care. Build positive relationships with our friendly, experienced staff and enjoy the pleasant atmosphere of McPherson Dental Care. We're a hometown office with big city technology. I'm Dr. Matthew Perry inviting you to give us a try. Find us online at lionsdentist.com. Lions Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
4, 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. The Bullpups were outscored 10-7 in that third quarter, but they do lead here 42-34. Talk about what the Bullpups can do to close out this fourth quarter.
Execute. That is the name of the game. Execute and take advantage of the opportunities afforded them by the Northwest defense.
So this is Devin Bolton trying to fight through a double team, and they're going to call a foul, but go ahead.
This game is far from over. I thought that Northwest did a much better job in the third quarter of executing their offense, and Salmon has come in and provided a spark. He has been the one player that has been able to knock down some shots.
So this is Salmon with the basketball, being guarded at the top of the key by Owen Pyle. Salmon trying to get it to Van Collins, but Kaiden Thompson doing a great job on defense. And now Bullpups coming up with a steal. Corey Mueller gets his hand in the passing lane. Up ahead, it's Knitz turning and handing to Thompson. Thompson back to Knitz, and now Knitz wants a screen from Miller. Knitz on the drive all the way, can't get it to go, and ripped away by the big man, Ethan Taylor. It appeared that Mason Miller had the putback as Keaton Wagler three-pointer did not fall, but cleaned up by Van Collins.
Yeah, not a good job of McPherson blocking out there, and Shawnee Mission Northwest took advantage of it.
Now it's a 6-point Bullpup lead, 2-possession game, 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. This is Mueller getting a screen from Miller. They'll look for the pick and roll. Mueller drops it off for Miller. Miller can't get it to go.
Another shot altered by Ethan Taylor. Otherwise, that's a layup.
6.5 to go, fourth quarter. Spinning is Wagler, kicking to the corner, Collins. He wanted Bolton on the backdoor cut and now squeezes it to Salmon. Salmon thought about a step back and now on the back. Pyle. Thompson almost coming up with a steal, and now off the foot of Van Collins, and that was forced by Kaiden Thompson.
Great defense. Great defense. And you know, I really feel like Northwest did a really good job of executing their offense with the point guard that they had in at the time. I feel like he settled them down. Devin Bolton, I thought he did a great job.
Kaiden Thompson finds Creighton Knitz on the backside lob, has to fight through some arms trying to squeeze it from him, and now Oedis quickly up the court. He's fouled, going to be shooting two. Maybe they say this is on the baseline. We'll wait. So this one
set on the baseline.
Foul going against Owen Pyle, his third. So 5:16 to go. Bullpups leading 42-36. This is Salmon with it. Now back up top to Oatis. Oatis looking to drive, now finds Salmon in the corner for three. Can't get it to go, but an offensive rebound. Man, the Cougars had the opportunity.
Northwest is very active. Once that shot goes up, at least three going to the glass.
So Kaiden Thompson will look to inbound.
Takes it from 6 to 9. But again, it's running your offense until you get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about settling and feeling like it's time for me to get my shot. What shot is available for your team to be successful?
And the Bullpups leading 45-36, and they will more than likely to continue to use that patient offense the rest of the way as they look to move to 5-1. Want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Well, Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years of experience helping injured workers receive the benefits they deserve. You can call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000.
You know, I feel like Shawnee Mission Northwest has a bit of a conundrum. They have Ethan Taylor, who's their shot blocker, goal protector, but he's a bit of a liability on the offensive end right now, just at this point in his career. Obviously, Coach Birch sees something that we don't, but you know, if he's not on the court, I think McPherson's gonna.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely impacted more than a handful of shots tonight. May not necessarily get credited with the block, but he will check out here as Deshaun Bennett will check in. So at the free throw line, this is Keaton Wagler. Shot no good, but an offensive rebound going to the Cougars. One of those pet peeves of Coach Kinnaman is the Bullpups lead by 9.
Never like to see an offensive rebound.
And now triple teamed underneath was Deshaun Collins, and my goodness, it is getting more and more physical each trip down, and I would hate to be official for this one.
Yeah, they are, as I said before, they're being consistent.
So with 4:17 to go in this fourth quarter of action, the Bullpups will look to cling to a 9-point lead. They will face full court pressure, and now a foul, and an intentional foul going against the Cougars.
Is this Salmon?
I think they called Oatis for grabbing the back of Pyle's jersey, trying to break free at midcourt. Nothing too excessive, but still to have a call like that.
Yeah.
So
you rarely see that called.
So Gabe Pyle has
very
it spin
good free
out.
Throw shooter.
And it's always just an instance where you rarely find yourself at the line with nobody at the line with you in a full gym.
Yes, it's not a traditional free throw situation.
In for the Cougars, number 10, Devin Bolton.
So Devin Bolton will check in for the Cougars, and Malik Oatis will check out. 4:11 to go. Bullpups lead by 10 and can add to it here with the possession. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, it's been a dandy. Kaiden Thompson inside to Mason Miller. Miller looking to make a move against Deshaun Bennett. Can't get it to go. Rebound going to Avon Riley of the Cougars.
I feel like that was a big possession for the Bullpups and for Northwest. That lead goes to 12 or 13.
Avon Riley with a shot inside the arc. Corey Mueller going to be called for a foul on the shot.
McPherson foul number 11, Corey Mueller, his fourth personal.
That's a big fourth for Corey Mueller.
So we'll see how Coach Kinneman and Coach Knitz elect to go forward with Mueller, as it will be Knitz checking in for Mueller. So it'll be one shot for Avon Riley, looking to make it an 8-point lead, gets the friendly roll.
And this will be full court pressure by Northwest.
Pups will inbound to Kaiden Thompson. He'll use the left-hand dribble to get it across the timeline. He'll find Mason Miller at the top of the key, and Owen Pyle will get the Pups into their dribble handoff offense. Thompson and a holding foul.
And honestly, Grant, that could have been called an intentional foul. That was actually more of an intentional foul, in my opinion, than the one they called on Iotis.
So that'll send Mason Miller to the line. It is now both teams 1-1 the rest of the way.
That's a nice looking stroke there.
So the 6'4" senior is the lone senior for the Bullpups on the court, as he's joined by a trio of juniors and sophomore Gabe Pyle. Second free throw is pure, and it's the Bullpups back to a 10-point lead with 3.5 to go in this fourth quarter.
I would look for Shawnee Mission Northwest trying to get something for Salmon on this possession.
This is Wagler dancing with Owen Pyle, now spinning and now dropping it off and finding Van Collins for two.
Van Collins.
So Thompson,
great pass.
Good strong pass to break the double team. Now Creighton Knitz will recognize the time and score and take a little air out of the basketball.
You know, here is the luxury of having four good to great ball handlers.
And just one of the things that you obviously pick up in your 28 years is when you have a player getting the 5 count, and I think Creighton Knitz was right at 4.5, and Coach Kinneman wisely calls a timeout and will regroup his troops.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back with Corey Mueller for Mason Miller, and then you have 5 ball handlers out there. But maybe he wants a little rebounding.
We will see how both teams come out of this timeout. 3 minutes to go exactly here from Shawnee, Kansas, and Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. Bullpups leading 48-40.
Now, I expect to see some front court trapping by Northwest out of this timeout. Because the clock is not their friend at this point. Both teams over the limit. Another reason why Mason Miller may remain on the court.
He can knock down free throws.
He can knock down free throws.
And that will be key down the stretch. Currently the Bullpup 5 is Gabe and Owen Pyle, Kaiden Thompson, Mason Miller, and Creighton Knitz. 3 minutes to go here from Shawnee Mission at Northwest High School. The 8-10 Varsity Showcase, Bullpups leading by 8 with the ball. We'll go out of a box set here, trying to find Kaiden Thompson on the backdoor cut. Not there, they'll reset the offense. This is Thompson back with it. Now Miller. Miller will dribble over to Gabe Pyle, and a foul going against Wagler.
The dribble handoff game that the Bullpups have run for years to shorten the game, it's unmatched.
And once you switch sides of the court, you get guys getting caught up around bodies, and just makes it so much more difficult to defend, as Gabe Pyle can't get it to go. So it remains an 8-point Bullpup lead, 2.5 to go, and now driving is number 45, Avon Riley. Couldn't get it to go. Creighton Knitz may have gotten a piece of it. Thompson quickly up ahead, floating couldn't get it to go, but a blocking foul will go against Salmon.
Bullpups were in attack mode. Up 8 with 2:23 to go. Kaiden Thompson saw an opportunity. Got hacked in the act.
First free throw from Thompson gets the friendly roll. And Thompson has been one of the leading scorers in each of the games so far this season. He's been fairly quiet tonight, but it's been a collective effort tonight, and it's been led by Corey Mueller, knocking down 4 threes. Thompson's second free throw, he goes 2 for 2.
Corey's been great, but it's been a team effort.
And now maybe desperation mode as a 3 spins in from Van Collins, back to a 7-point lead. 2:08 to go. Creighton Knitz will get it across the timeline. May have gotten away with a carry, and now out of bounds. The double team impacting that possession there for the Bullpups.
Yeah, tough call there.
2 minutes to go. Now on the drive, it's Bolton to the corner. It's the big man,
and the
Ethan
big man
Taylor.
Looked really comfortable shooting that
He
three.
sure did. And it looked smooth, just like the free throws we saw in that first half, but that would have been big. Owen Pyle to Mason Miller. Miller puts it in. And maybe that's the nail in the coffin. Under 100 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. It's a 9-point Bullpup lead. And to the rim, it's Bolton. He was fouled by Thompson. And
with 90 seconds left in the ball game, I'm going to withhold my SS nail in the coffin. Stay tuned.
So Bolton, as at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Junior standing at 5'11", will get another one. So the second free throw rolls out. Knitz is strong with the basketball on the rebound, and now he will make the 90-foot walk to the other end and will be shooting 1 and the bonus.
Maybe it's the Grant Barrett nail in the coffin and the Steve Sell dagger.
So they do correct the foul count as the 9 goes to 10, and Knitz will be getting 2 free throws now. Making the first, he will get a second. Second from Knitz, leaves it short. It's a 9-point Bullpup lead.
Let's see what Northwest comes up with.
This is Van Collins finding Wagler on the backdoor cut, but couldn't get it to go. Mueller tries to find Thompson up ahead, and it's not very many times that we've seen this season Kaiden Thompson chased down, but couldn't quite get the handle as Keaton Wagler was going step for step with the speedy Kaiden Thompson.
Yep, Grant, again, time and score. For McPherson, the clock is your friend. For Northwest, you need to maximize your possessions.
1:10 to go. Cougars with the basketball. Devin Bolton to Wagler. Now they play catch. This is Moses to the corner. Collins back to Moses for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Skying for the rebound was Keaton Wagler, finding Avon Riley. And now back out to Van Collins. His free throw line jumper falls through, and a quick timeout being called by David Birch. It's a 7-point Bullpup lead with 47 seconds to go, 53-46. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Northwest, that was probably a 10 to 12 second possession for them, and I think that at some point they finally said, we need a basket. We don't need a three-point basket. We just need to have the ball go through the hole. That keeps the game a 3-possession game for McPherson High.
And I'm kind of looking back at the seemed to be desperation 3 that spun in by Van Collins. And that is the reason why it is a 7-point Bullpup lead rather than a 10. So it's a 3-possession game if my math is correct.
Yep, and Grant, I smell Bullpup home run.
We will see the personnel that they have here on the court. It's Owen Pyle, Corey Mueller, Creighton Knitz, Kaiden Thompson, and Mason Miller. And Shawnee Mission Northwest does put a man on the basketball, but they may have scouted that one out. And now Wagler lining up a deep three. That one off the back iron, rebound going to the Bullpups. Corey Mueller strong with the basketball, and now players kind of exchanging phone numbers, but nothing more than that.
You know, Grant, I have never seen home run defended the way Malik Aotis. I would like to see. I would like to give Coach Birch credit, but I'm going to give Aotis credit for recognizing, for seeing the entire court and making a great weak side play.
He read it like a defensive back,
yes,
didn't he?
Yes.
So now Corey Mueller at the line. Rattles out.
Bullpups are struggling a little bit from the free throw line here.
37 seconds to go. Corey Mueller will get a second, as he has been so good at the free throw line in his short Bullpup career, but unfortunately I've jinxed him. Coming up on 30 seconds to go, Salmon gets an open look for three and banks it in. 49-53, Mueller double teamed and fouled. He will be making the trip back to the line, and Owen Pyle will comfort him, giving him confidence.
And all of a sudden, with 24.9 to go, we have a ball game.
A 4-point ball game, and it'll be a 2-possession ball game, even if Mueller makes both of these.
You know, Grant, I anticipate Mueller makes the first. I think Coach Kinnaman's going to call a timeout after he makes the first free.
Yep. You said it before he even mentioned it, and now a timeout called by Coach Kinnaman.
Now with Shawnee Mission Northwest inbounding the ball on the baseline, you might see McPherson come with some full court or three-quarter court pressure. They have not run anything like that the entire game. So how will Shawnee Mission Northwest react? We'll see. We'll see how it unfolds.
And it hasn't been as much red press in these last 2 years that I've been watching that we were running back in our day, but maybe you throw a little red press at them because nobody's really seen it, at least this season and even going back into last season. So we'll see exactly what both teams come out, but want to remind you that this timeout is brought to you by Pyle Law. Have you or someone you know been injured at work? Well, Tom at Pyle Law has over 25 years experience helping injured workers receive the benefits that they deserve. You can call for a free consultation at 620-241-9000. So 24.9 seconds to go in the final game of the night in this 8-10 varsity showcase. It has been an incredible day for basketball here at Shawnee Mission Northwest High School, and now the visiting Bullpups will look to crush the hopes and dreams of the home team.
Now watch for Salmon here.
This is Avon Riley to the corner. Khalil Moses knocking down the three, and another timeout being called by Coach Birch. And the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars is now it's a one-possession game as the Pups lead by 3.
You know, I thought that the defense there was pretty good for McPherson, but a better shot.
So we're going to go ahead and step aside this time as a full timeout on the court. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
Since 1951,
You're clear. Thanks, Mitchell. Sorry we've been
McPherson and the surrounding areas with
15 seconds remaining, Mitchell.
New construction, remodels, and routine maintenance. Our family and locally owned business responds to your inquiries and provides estimates within 24 hours. Call us for a free quote at 620-241-3757 or visit our website at www.headlandelectricinc.com.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP. We've had a fantastic finale of this 8-10 varsity showcase. It's been the Bullpups leading the entire contest, but now the Shawnee Mission Northwest Cougars creeping back within a one-possession game as the Bullpups lead 55-52. So Owen Pyle has the baseline. He will find Kaiden Thompson. Thompson escaping the double team, and he is fouled. And they will make another 90-foot trip to the other end, and Kaiden Thompson will be shooting two.
You know, that was a great trap by Northwest. And Kaiden Thompson also did a great job of holding on to the ball for dear life.
Another play where you look back at these juniors from a season ago when they were sophomores as Thompson puts it in.
Okay, now you have your offense for defense. Northwest comes back with Salmon.
And I believe Khalil Moses, who knocked down the three just moments ago. So Thompson makes it a 5-point Bullpup lead. And this is Avon Riley across the timeline, guarded by Knitz. He forces it up, spins out, put back no good by Van Collins. Another chance at it, and now the tip goes out of bounds, and I think the officials just want to keep things interesting, making a guess there and giving it to the Cougars.
That was almost down.
My goodness, it sure was. So they'll lob it into Van Collins. He'll put it up at the buzzer. We'll see if that one counts, but
count the basket.
So it is a 57-54 Bullpup win. Another great showing for the Bullpup boys at the 8-10 Varsity Showcase. Want to thank you for joining us for your Saturday night, listening to Bullpup Basketball. We've had two great contests if you are a Bullpup fan, as they will move to 5-1 going into the holiday break. We'll go ahead and step aside. We'll come back with our post-game analysis, and we'll be joined alongside Bullpup boys basketball coach Kurt Kinnaman following a 57-54 win. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on 98.9 FM KMCP.
You've been listening to coverage of Bullpup Basketball.
You're clear.
The Allen
Thank
Samuels
you.
broadcast booth. Stay tuned.
2 minutes is all right with me.
Play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The Bethany College Athletic Department strives to educate, develop, and challenge its students. Bethany Swedes connect with the community, develop key character traits, maintain healthy, mental, spiritual, and physical lifestyles while leading lives of faith, learning, and service. Bethany College belongs to the NAIA and a member of the KCAC with teams in 22 sports in the fall, winter, and spring. For a complete schedule of events, go to BethanySwedes.com. Integrity, hospitality, community, excellence, Bethany College.
This is Ryan Hicks with Farmers Alliance in McPherson. Growing up, I learned the value of teamwork for achieving success. Now, as a member of the Farmers Alliance team, I appreciate the skills of our insurance professionals, working with the independent agents who represent us across the state. Our team works hard to protect our customers and to help put their lives back together after a storm or loss. It may not be quite as great a win as on the field or on the court, but it's really a good feeling to know we're helping. And at Farmers Alliance, we're proud to be a part of this great community, and we look forward to the successes of all our area teams.
Advanced Physical Therapy of McPherson offers the most comprehensive physical therapy in the area. Our therapists at Advanced Physical Therapy are trained in multiple specialties, such as dry needling, orthopedics, and neurological rehab. If getting in to see your physician is difficult, Advanced Physical Therapy may be able to see you without a referral. We pride ourselves in one-on-one, goal-oriented therapy to help reduce your pain and get you back doing the things you love. Call Advanced Physical Therapy or visit our website at aptclinics.com